Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sports. This is the number one place for all your fantasy content. We do the research, so you don't have to. But wait, so you don't play fantasy? We have you covered with all your F1, IPL, and UCL content. So head on over to the Fantasy Pavilion YouTube page, like, subscribe, stay connected with us. We have all the content you're looking for. Fix that team though and do better. The last year you were doing shaky. But this year we're doing better. We're doing better this year.
Yes, guys, welcome back to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sport. Happy Easter. It's Good Friday across the world. And of course, I'm joined by my. You see, you could tell a lot. Sometimes it's not good to judge a book by a cover, right? But you could tell something about someone by the football jersey they wear. And by the football jersey this person wears, he's an intelligent person. He loyal,
Come on.
ladies,
Come on.
right? Right? Dependable, right? Dependable. But it also means you could do real things to him and you won't get vexed for a while.
Hey,
So,
hey, hey,
but pick
hey,
up Abba.
hey.
Pick up,
Don't be putting that kind of energy out in the air, come on, please. You know,
pick up
these
my
days.
boy Abba.
What you see,
Arsenal
my brother?
fans for coming through, bro. Good to see you, bro. It's been a
Yeah,
minute,
it's
bro.
been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while.
And you've been busy with your football, being fit
Yeah,
and
yeah,
whatnot. I
yeah, yeah.
myself, I ain't get to play offside as yet, but we didn't fair. I ain't get to see it.
Hopefully, the zone started just now, so hopefully you'll be in that competition.
Right.
And as what now watching my runs these days, you're not going to catch me.
Well, I catch that kind of offside the other day where it was nice, bro. It was
Mm.
VAR types offside was it was lit. The guy foul the offside on the far side, offside.
Mm.
But the play not by him, he offside. Play coming to me now in my squadron. He's still offside. My boy decided to on this side decided to square the ball across them.
Yeah,
One
offset.
time.
Yeah,
One
yeah, yeah, yeah,
time with
yeah, yeah.
play, bro. We ready, bro.
No,
Right?
no, nobody in custody anything on the field, right?
Nah, not yet. Not yet.
Not
I've
yet.
not experienced that so far. I mean just a little no offside, but nah.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing untoward as yet. No, it's been
All right.
smooth sailing so far, doing
All right.
RBL
Cool.
so far. We new under 14, so under 16, sorry. They behaving well.
The Republic Cup.
Yeah, Republic
All
Cup.
right.
Yeah,
Nice,
yeah.
nice, nice, nice,
They
nice, nice.
behaving themselves, so I have no issues so far.
All right. Okay, okay, okay.
Right, but I want to thank everyone for watching, for coming through. Of course, game week 30. I want to be very honest with you guys. I don't know anything about what's going on this game week. I'm going into it blind, now going to watch my teams for the first time and try to make some decisions. Abba, same for you?
Yeah, I in that boat as well. I in that boat. I've been very busy. FPL has been the last thing on my mind.
It's exactly that. And it's
Mm.
FPL I have to fix. I have to fix fan tracks 14s in FPL and a fan tracks team to fix and fantasy 5. So it's a lot to do. But for now, let's start simple. Let's take a look at the fixtures. Let's take a look at what's coming up. Of course, we only care about one fixture, right? But
Well,
we'll
yeah,
get there. Right? We will get there.
yeah,
Actually, no,
yeah,
let's look at the state of our team. Right. So you open the app for the first time, you don't know what's going on. I think the first thing you do Abba, is look at your team.
yeah,
I think so, right?
yeah.
Check for any flags. So this is
Correct.
the YouTube team, the community team that we have. So of course, Ariel and goal, Gusto Moreno, Gabriel is flag. We'll check that. Bowen, Johnson, Odegaard, Foden, Tony, Semenyo, and Watkins. All right. So I had Tony as captain. Okay. Um,
That's for last
Turner,
time, right?
yeah, last game week. Turner, De Bruyne, Doughty, and Regulon flagged red. Okay. Rank 1 million there. All right. We'll take that. Not too bad. 1646 points. All right. Let's see how much transfers we have, Abba. We have one transfer. Okay, I have to log back in. You know this happens. Right. So you have one transfer. So let me log back in quickly. What's your team looking like so far, Abba, while I log in here? What's the status of your team?
I don't have much flags. I have Gabriel and Saka alone, but I suspecting that they would play because they didn't play international, so I guess they would take the time to rest up and come up.
And yeah, and well, of course, for our sake, as Arsenal fans,
Well,
I
yeah,
think that's what we're hoping
Yeah,
we saw some injuries, of course. City as well hit by some injuries, but
yeah,
again, it could be same thing. Resting the
yeah,
guys
yeah.
for
I think so as well. I
yeah
think so.
mind games. The mind games
Yeah,
started
yeah. I think it's
very
mind.
early
Even
because
though they will say it's not mind games, but it's mind games. Everybody love a little mind game.
of course
Keep the
it'll
theater, keep the theater fresh.
keep the drama going. Exactly that.
Come on.
So
Yeah.
definitely,
But I was
definitely
thinking,
some research are needed.
yeah. But I was thinking to bust my wild card this week,
Right. Mm-hmm.
but I say I'll save it until next week or the week after because what I want to do, see, I want to bring in plenty assets from the title contending teams because I
Mm-hmm.
think they would win majority of the games. So I'm bringing the top assets and the middle assets from those teams to to come going forward with my team now. So, but I'm saying I can't do that this week because two of the teams playing one another, so it might
Mm-hmm.
be difficult to get the most out of the assets from that. So I guess I'll wait until next week because my team it decent, it decent for the game week. Once I have a captain right, which I'll be captain in Salah for sure because
Okay.
I've missed it. I've missed it. I've missed Salah.
Yeah.
I've
I have
missed
not missed Salah. Salah was on my team right through. I had him when he was injured. I did not.
You didn't sell him,
No, but you forgot I triple captain him that game week when everybody triple
right?
captain Salah.
Right.
Alan. Yeah, I
Yeah.
never sold him.
That's
Never
when he
sold.
came off the
Yeah.
bench when Jota got
Yep.
injured. Yeah, okay,
Mhm,
okay. That's it. I
never
couldn't
sold him.
nah, I couldn't
Never
have all
sold.
that points on my bench, man. Sorry.
But
No
that's it.
points, money. Yeah.
Price, yeah,
Yeah,
money,
the
yeah.
price. I couldn't do
I understand it, but now,
it.
boy, I've been in that boat way too long. So I can't go through that again.
Yeah, I
It's
understand.
painful.
Yeah. You don't want to experience that kind of heartbreak twice.
Telling you
Yeah.
twice because Trent
Yeah.
did it to me already too. So I rather have the person and we go from there.
Yeah.
So wild card that seems to be the talk or around the tongue. I think everyone seems to be wild carding. Uh,
Yeah.
Kevin sent us his team and he is considering wild card. He said his team is crap. He has no Arsenal players, no City players, so he wants to wild card his team. And this is what he
Mhm.
has so far: eight Nori, Pedro, Augusto, Palmer, Salah, Son, Havertz, Haaland, Solanke, Isak. Not too bad there. See
Not
going
too
for the
bad.
Bournemouth asset because they're playing Everton, but you can't
Mhm.
underestimate Everton.
Everton. Correct.
Not actually
Correct.
no team because look what happened to Spurs the other day, right?
Yeah.
And they're going to visit Luton. Goal,
Yeah.
goal fest, goal
I
fest, right?
I suspecting a goal first as well because
Right?
that Luton team is. I wish they stay up to be honest.
Yes, it will be
Yeah.
entertaining. It'll be nice. Of all the teams that came up so far, I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't mind if Luton could survive, but
Yeah.
that they messed up against Bournemouth the other day, and that potentially I think could have
Yeah.
that could sink
Correct.
them.
Correct. But then they had a good result coming with a last minute equalizer on
Yes,
it.
yes,
So that's good for morale as well. So we'll
yeah.
see.
But goals not lacking, so definitely not a bad.
That's so
Yeah,
that's why I think they had the possibility of staying up out of all the teams in the relegation zone. They scoring goals, and that's normally be the problem for teams that get relegated. They don't scoring of goals. So
yeah.
we will see.
Now we're looking at this wildcard draft here. So eight Nuri, we understand why. Pedro Pro, we understand why.
Mhm.
Gusto, I don't think I understand, but I mean, you know, yeah,
I
Chelsea.
I understand why he I guess he targeting the Bundy fixture and Gusto is a very good attacking outlet for Chelsea. So
Yeah, but my problem with Gusto is not Gusto, you know. My problem
yeah, it's Chelsea.
is the no, not even that. Well, I mean, by extension, Chelsea. But my
Mm-hmm.
problem with Gusto makes these beautiful runs,
Mm-hmm.
looks up, he raises his head. Ah, look a wild Sterling, or look a wild Madrid.
Oh,
Puts
okay,
a
okay.
beautiful ball inside. He does all the work. But
Mm-hmm.
what Sterling and Madrid does, right? They do a
Yeah.
Darwin,
Oh,
right? Right? So, because I've watched a few games recently
mm-hmm.
and I had Gusto, and whew, Gusto could have had a hat trick of assists or at
Yeah.
least a brace,
Mm-hmm.
right? So hopefully, but then again, we can't underestimate Burnley. They might be up for it. There's this guy I'm watching up top for
That
them.
true. That true.
No, what's his name? What's his
Not
name?
for fun, no?
Fafana. Yeah,
Yeah, that true
Fafana.
for fun. Yeah.
Dooney as well. So you
I don't
never know
know.
because
Yeah.
Chelsea a little leaky. So they
Yeah.
could, but
Yeah.
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 And the midfield he put here is very strong though.
I like the
Based on
midfield.
solid. I think
Yeah,
this is a great midfield to follow and
yeah,
maybe take one or two players from. I know you mentioned Salah. So I'm happy with that in terms of solid. Palmer, you can't go wrong with Palmer, very
yeah.
consistent, solid for
But
Chelsea.
yeah, and that price, you really can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. Right? And
Mm,
on pens, well,
and
some
then,
most times
well,
on
nah,
Sterling
they
Dave himself. Yeah, that
still,
happened again.
that not happening again. For sure, that not happening again.
Never again. Right? Of course, Salah's a no-brainer. Son,
Son hurt me last game week, so
yeah,
never again.
never
Never.
again. Right?
Yeah.
Havertz doing his thing, doing his thing.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
still a brave choice, compared to the other Arsenal midfielders it have. But
correct.
I could understand.
I can understand, but for
I could
me,
understand.
it's risky. It
It's
really
risky,
risky.
yeah, it's risky, it's risky, it's risky,
It's
it's risky.
ballsy even, right?
Yeah,
Very,
but if he
yeah.
get through, he will get through
I,
because that's a differential for sure.
I'll hold my hands up high to this
Yeah,
guy, right?
yeah.
Interesting up front. So he put Haaland, obvious,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not gonna do anything this Sunday. So I don't know why he wastes
Saliba,
the
Saliba,
14,
copy.
right?
Saliba,
He's
copy.
not gonna do anything, right?
Saliba, copy.
Right? Solanke, yeah, good shot.
Yeah,
I understand why. I
yeah.
understand why. Isak though,
I like that though. I like
yeah.
Isak. I like the Isak in the team.
My only problem, Isak, is the injury proneness, boy. He just
Yeah, he will sometime with the injuries.
because he could get injured. He get injured between now and this weekend. Boop, just
Correct,
so.
eh? Correct.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not wishing that on Nick and I
Mm,
hope
mm,
it will work
mm.
out.
Yeah,
And then I like the bench. So Neto, I didn't. Well, we can't see who his keeper is. I'm assuming is Ariola or one of those.
most likely.
Neto, Sarabia, right? Been doing his thing. White, I guess price points as well too. White,
True.
solid off the bench. If someone can't make it, you have White and
Correct.
Lascelles. So
Let's
I
say, yeah.
guess price wise, you went that
Yeah.
way.
So
He
yeah,
went
everybody.
very hard, yeah, very
Mhm.
because look, this team is stacked price wise, right?
Yeah,
Haaland, Salah, Son, cheese and eats, and then the rest were
correct.
great
Yeah,
budget guys. So
correct. And
not vex,
Poro not keep either.
yeah. Oh, right, right.
Yeah.
So some solid. It's a solid wildcard. Not vex for that.
Uh, yeah.
I'm not too sure if I wildcarded yet. After look, I mean, it's
Yeah.
my personal team. I'm not too sure yet. I think I'm okay for now. But with the U2 team, as I said, we're taking a look at it. So what we had, one free transfer. So yeah, I would have I think I
Okay.
brought in either it was Tony or some. No, I had so many from before. So I think I brought in Johnson. I brought in Johnson, thinking Johnson would have done something last week.
Yeah.
So we will.
Everybody thought Spurs was going to do something last week.
Yeah, yeah, right. Even if it didn't win, I mean something.
Yeah, something, a goal, something, something.
Gosh,
Yeah,
boy, Spurs
yeah.
in again.
Eh,
And what
eh,
that's
eh.
our fault for having faith in Spurs. That's our fault. We'll take that. So for now, for tomorrow, I mean, we'll look at the fixtures and come back to this team. But for now, I will say Gabriel is safe and not worried. Of
Yeah,
course,
he played, he played, he played.
I'll keep Johnson. Might as well. I don't think I
Yes.
will wild card this just yet. I
No.
will hold on. I still have my free hit. And of course, we know there's some double game weeks coming up, some
Eh,
blanks coming up. So I will
mhm.
hold on. I don't, so I'd rather just bank the transfer, hold on. I will leave De Bruyne as is.
No Salah, boy.
I see, I know, boy. I know. I know Liverpool at all. So definitely should try to get some kind of
Yeah.
Liverpool asset. But really, well, unless I hold, let me see. How game week 31 looking? Is it, or do I just wildcard and then you see try and get
No,
that?
I don't think. I
Yeah,
don't
but
think we.
yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah,
wild
but
card could be
the team
same.
doesn't have to. The team doesn't have to wildcard.
Yeah, and Liverpool playing Sheffield next week.
Next, that's it. That's a son. No, right. So I could always say, all right, hard luck.
Banquet. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
blankets. Brighton could be, Brighton. Give
yeah.
them
But
some trouble.
Brighton always allow goals. So I think we will see goals in that game. So
Yeah. Yeah, definitely will see goals. Liverpool could leak a few too, could leak a
true,
couple.
true. Yeah, yeah.
So they're not immune to not conceding either. So they could definitely
Very true.
concede.
Very true.
But boy, it's an interesting game, I guess. But I think I'm good. For at least this particular team, I think I'm okay. Obviously, I have to look at my other teams and see
Mm-hmm,
what they're doing. But for this, and this is our team, the channel team for now, and
mm-hmm.
not too worried. I like
Yeah.
what I'm seeing. Great midfield, solid. Bowen going away could cause some trouble. Watkins has to step up Aston Villa has been up and down, up and down. So
Yeah, they
hopefully
form
they
me.
can do something. Alex Moreno, he might be a doubt. I don't know if he will play. This is an issue here. This might be the
Yeah,
only issue I
regularly.
might burn a transfer just to make sure that I have solid cover on the bench.
Yeah.
But we allow that for now. All right.
But Doherty is solid cover though.
Right. See, so
So I don't think the regular is too much of
yeah,
a problem.
it's too much of a problem. Well, all
Yeah.
right, solid. Yeah. Okay, let's take a quick look and then we'll try and make a quick team selection and call us away. And in the team selection, we'll use that as our captain selection by sell whole and
Mm-hmm.
we'll do
Mm-hmm.
all that from there. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right, so we open up the game, the app for the first time for the week, Aber. We don't know what's going on. We're confused. We lost. Bam. We see some fixtures here, of course. Which one jumps out at you the most in terms of targeting it?
Jump out, boy. The Spurs Luton, watching through all. And Fulham been in good form too.
Yes.
So the Fulham Sheffield.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the Liverpool Brighton too, but I just anytime Brighton in a game, you think it's gonna have plenty goals for both teams. So the Liverpool Brighton. But
No.
definitely the Spurs Luton.
Spurs Luton. All right. So
Yeah.
which assets we looking at from that team?
Well, yeah, Son for Spurs for sure. Well, Luton, I really like Barkley, you know.
Mm.
He does always be involved. He stay corners. He's be very creative.
Yeah, but is you find consistent enough for you, boy?
Not
He's
consistent enough, but to target for this gimmick because against the bigger teams, he does always have a good performance. Like he's have a point to prove.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
so for this targeting like a specific fixture, I will go back for Luton.
Okay. I'm not vexed for that. I ain't vexed for that at all. All right. And then he said Fulham,
Yeah.
Sheffield. So Fulham visiting Sheffield. Talk to him about
Mhm.
that. Muniz, solid. What do you think? What's
Muniz
too soon?
in form, brother.
Mm-hmm.
In form. And I don't even know where they get a youth man from. Like he
Yeah,
just
boy.
come
I
out
must.
there. They say he been there for 2 seasons. He went on loan last season. He didn't really do well on loan, but this
Right.
season he just it clicked. So Muniz is a good shot. But I also Robinson because I don't think Sheffield might be too much of a threat going forward, even though they home, you never know. But
Yes.
Robinson does get forward nice with balls in from Muniz. So I would say Robertson and Muniz.
And I must say, Fulham defense not terrible,
Not
especially
terrible.
against a dangerous looking Spurs. Spurs have been showing their goal threat recently, and
Yeah.
they did solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for me, Mooney's definitely a great choice, especially for wildcarding. I
If
think
you're
Mooney,
wild card in here,
yeah,
Muniz proper.
or
Yeah.
creating. Yeah, if you
If
now
you're yeah.
for those that have to wildcard, I think what we'll do, we'll try and target those guys today. Like those after wildcard and try and pick the best team from these
So you
fixtures going forward.
all right. So when we build in our team, you build like a wild card team.
Yeah, we try and build a wildcard team. We'll go
Okay.
forward with that. So, all right. Next, what else? Where I mean, as Villa Wolves, what do you think?
Wolves playing good, I know.
Yeah.
Wolves
But
playing
they
good.
are all their guys back. Let me see what's going on with Wolves. Where's Wolves injuries
Only
like?
person missing it, like only the people who are missing all the time missing,
Well,
which would be the strikers.
but I see
And
Neto with a thigh
oh
injury.
yes, Neto out. Yes, Neto out.
Ah,
Neto is
gosh,
out.
boy, Neto. So
Yeah.
Neto out, Wang still out
Yeah.
because he
Cunha
was
out.
Cunha still out. That's a no, but he might be back.
Cunha?
Yeah, doing really well, training with the team. Hopefully, over the next 2 weeks, so that was since the 16th game week 30, he's still got a few things to tick off. So far, he's passed the fitness test. So Cunha might be available, if not off the bench, but should be available. So
Okay.
that is a decent, bright spark at least.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
someone who must have Wolves, or if you're playing fan tracks, you have to get Wolves asset. So that's not bad. All right, so Cunha might be in and amongst the action. Might.
Yeah.
All right. Of course, the big, the monumental Boy, if I'm going to be real honest with you, where everyone viewers, as an Arsenal fan, I have not been good since last week. Like I tense. My stomach and
Seriously,
locust.
tense?
Yeah, I'm real nervous for this one. I'm not nervous like, oh, we'll lose or even. And I'm not confident, not confident at the same time. It's nothing like that. It's just that it's
Mm.
so much riding on this game. And then even if we lose, it's not a huge deal. We can still be in it. But
Mm-hmm.
it's just so much riding on this because this is, and the thing is, we're doing so well. So
Mm-hmm.
to just get this game right now,
Mm-hmm.
and then every game from now on is a final.
Mm-hmm.
Every game till game week 30. So I wasn't tested this last year. Last year I was comfortable. Like, all right, cool, no problem. But I think it's because we have a
A
bigger
chance.
chance
Yeah,
than
yeah, probably got that.
any of the other
Seasons.
seasons, not just
Yeah.
to win it, but to beat City, not just to win the
Yeah.
league. You always have a chance to win league. Everybody have a chance to win the league. No problem. Right? Once you put your best foot forward and do your thing. We've
Mm-hmm.
been doing that. We sticking with the top three. We in the conversation. Even when our backs against the wall, even when we had some difficult matches, we did.
Mm-hmm.
But the
Mm-hmm.
thing is, we have a chance to beat City, and it's not a on paper chance. So just yes,
Yeah.
obviously, and TBC is a solid.
It's
I
a
think
proper chance.
the bookies, yeah, the solid bookies,
Yeah.
the odds that the bookies come with will be
Mm-hmm.
solid because I think we have a great chance of beating City, and that, whew,
That how your heart palpitating.
telling you, bro, it's a big game. Now, do we have faith in the usual suspects from both teams,
Yeah,
or
you do.
are we pussyfooting? Are we gonna say,
Nah,
nah, big game?
nah.
Let me let me
If you
drop
have them,
Gabriel, no
nah,
Saliba,
nah. If you have them, keep them.
right? You have your Haalands,
If
keep
you have
them.
them, keep them. If you have
I
them,
know
keep them. Your
it's a big
Sakas, your Odegaards. If you have them, keep them.
it is a big game, and
Yeah.
obviously the big game players have to shine.
Mm-hmm.
People have been on Saka's back, but I think Saka could do something. Saka could do something.
Who,
Saka
who's the
has been
people?
doing it, huh?
Who's the people been on Saka back?
No, so on a whole, and so he was saying he's not world class and all that trash, and I call
Oh,
another fellow world class.
only,
Who
only
was
real
buying?
saying that. Only
Nah,
real saying.
lots of people. But you know what? And the thing is, as I keep saying, the beautiful thing about Saka, as we've seen, let's be real, Abba. This is Saka's probably worst season in the last, I would say the last few, right? Let's be
And
real.
and numbers would beg to differ.
Right. And he has been nursing an injury since, I want to say, 8 months now. Saka has
Mm-hmm.
been injured. Saka has not started this season fit, or has never been 100% fit ever throughout the season.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to call a few names. Saka, similar to Salah,
Mm-hmm.
similar to Son. I even want to say similar to Van Dyke. These
Mm-hmm.
kind of big game, big moment players, once you give them one chance. I want to say Haaland, but Haaland has had some chances. Okay, I'll put him in the fray too. But these guys, once you give them a sniff, and Saka has had only sniffs, right? 2% chances recently and has been putting them away, or even the assist.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you have to still have faith in Saka. I wouldn't drop Saka. Saka's solid.
Mm-hmm.
And especially a game like this, he knows what it means to the fans, and I think he will put it all out there.
Yeah.
So definitely an asset to consider.
Yeah. If you have
This,
them, don't drop them.
yeah,
That's my philosophy with
yeah.
that.
Don't be afraid of the fixture. Go ham. You have your 3 City, your 2 Arsenal, or whatever the case is.
Mm-hmm.
Start all. Let we go. You never know. It could be a defender's game.
Yeah, correct. Could end up nil-nil, which I highly doubt, but
Well,
it
I
could end up.
wasn't even going that far. It could be set piece. A set
Yeah, it
piece
could be.
game,
It could
right?
be.
Rice has been on it
Yeah.
recently, so you never know, right? Of course, Liverpool Brighton's a nice game to target. Salah's back in the
Mm-hmm.
fray.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he might be too pricey. Who are the other fit alternatives? That is the issue right now. Who
Yeah, in that price range. Yeah.
from
Only
Liverpool? You understand? And
I
that
do
will
think so.
that's it,
Luis Diaz is a good shout as well.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, solid. He has been in good form,
Yeah.
especially in friendlies as well. So
Someone's flying back.
Jota definitely out for a
Yeah,
while. So just
yeah.
calling a few, the obvious ones. Trent, obviously,
Yeah, Trent out.
Well, Allison, yeah, definitely
Yeah.
out. So those are the
Yeah.
main. So Keller, not bad shout. I think that's who Kevin have. Keller as a keeper. Yeah, so Keller, I know everybody has Keller, save points, solid.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
maybe he's someone you might involve in our team when
Mm-hmm.
we go to
Bradley as well. Bradley coming in and playing well on the right back.
Connor. Big up
Yeah.
Connor. Big
Yeah.
up
Big, big, big,
for
big, big,
real.
big, big fella.
For real. Have to say this season, unsung heroes were because if Liverpool win or don't win, those youths deserve
Yeah. Yeah.
real, yeah,
Yeah. Applauded.
something way.
Yeah.
Because to do what they did, they've been doing, balance and keep, right? Right, right, and pimples and all the hardships of being young and waking up early
Correct.
and
Yeah.
still being able to stand up against men
Yeah.
and be men themselves. Now, boy, you had to big up there, boy. Hate
Correct.
Liverpool or don't hate Liverpool, you
Correct.
have to, and it's not just down to club. Yes, the coach, has some input on that, but it shows the character of these players because they could have
Yeah.
wilted the pressure, they could have wilted the occasion,
Correct.
just the
Correct.
occasion alone,
Correct.
right? Being
Correct.
able to go on that big stage, Premier League, go in the finals, play against big players who making way more than them,
Mm-hmm.
way more minute, right? If they getting paid as at all, they're getting this, right? So most of
Yeah.
them are be on scholarships or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So now, boy, is brilliant what they're doing, but it has to end soon so that Arsenal can
But
overtake them.
it will have the bigger pressure moments when they come down in the last 5 games, and these is the games they're doing well so far, but it will always have tests, harder tests, and bigger pressure moments. So you'll see, but they're doing very well so far. I like
Yeah,
all the youths, all the youths, all the
yeah,
Harvey, yes,
everyone.
all of them. Liverpool
Yeah,
been doing the thing.
the great recruitment. I can't
Yeah,
fault
yeah,
any. It's been very
yeah.
solid. All right, thanks everyone who's watching. Please jump across to the YouTube stream, drop a like first, drop a comment. Right, thanks for those on Instagram and Twitter. Keeping it active. Want to hear from you guys. We're gonna try and create a draft team for the game week. Let us know. What I will try. What I'm thinking to up is maybe build this team with 31 in mind, maybe as well too, so we could probably toggle so it is
Mm-hmm,
indeed a wild card 11. So we're gonna just focus on the 11 for now.
mm-hmm.
But want your guys' input. Who's a captain for this game week as well? Who's the best goalkeeper for this game week and for the subsequent game weeks? Keller might be the best shout because of course facing Brighton and then facing Sheffield. So maybe
Mm-hmm.
that's what people mind are at, right? So
And double game week in 34 as well.
as well, right?
Yeah.
So that is why I'm holding on to my chips. Let us
Mm.
know what chips you're using. A lot of people using a wild card. I was considering, Kevin's considering. I've seen someone Twitter, I've even seen Nima, friend of the channel Nima, might be using his free hit. So of course it's team dependent. So let us know what scenario is your team in, what's happening. We'll love to hear from you guys. Love to know what's going on with your team and who you're considering. All right. So, Abba, let's get into it without any further ado. So, of course, team selection. What formation you want to go with for this game?
But I normally like a 3-4-3.
All right. So, 3-4-3. All right. So, ignore this, right? We just focus on the. I guess we could try and make the whole team under, but let's focus on the 11. So, let me know how we want to start. So, of course, I agree with the color shout.
Yeah,
All right. So,
even though he might
color.
keep a clean sheet
Right.
this week, but he will keep one next week, hopefully, against Sheffield. And then
Right.
he had the double game weekend 34 coming up as well. So it's good for the long run. I like
Yeah.
it.
And I want to touch on your bench keeper. You could even have Leno. So you could have
Leno is not a
Leno
bad
or
shot as well.
Keller. Leno's a
Yeah,
great shout just in
yeah.
case Leno. And Leno has been doing his thing, keeping clean sheets, save points. I might even go a step further. Kaminsky is not a bad shout. Hear him out. Save points, save points. He has been doing pretty well. He could concede 3 goals and still give you a solid 4 points. So,
Mm-hmm.
food for thought. Food
Yeah,
for thought.
yeah.
All right, we don't have to go in order, aber what you want to fix here? Let's say we're fixing our team, wildcard in this team. Who definitely has to be in this team for this game week?
I wouldn't say he definitely had been the team for this game week, but going forward with the double game week, I think Salah had been the team.
All right. So, right, we just cross out, so boom, Salah. Right, so Salah inside. So far you have Salah, Saka, Son. Is that a solid midfield?
Yeah, that's a solid midfield.
Douglas Luiz has to
Yeah.
go, replace. Talk to me.
You have Palm on the bench, so I guess you could get rid of Douglas Luiz for somebody of a similar price range.
That's cheaper. Okay, that's
Mm-hmm.
not cheaper, but as you said, similar.
Similar
Okay,
price range. Yeah.
so Douglas Luiz, 5.7.
Could you could we fit Foden in this team?
Oof. Well, then you're looking at what, 352?
You didn't know what how to be a 3-5-2, yeah. Or no, it could be 3-4-3. You could bench Palmer, but it would be better to play him because he
Definitely
playing
better.
Burnley. Yeah. So yeah,
Well,
three
you can
five.
always bench Morris, but Morris on fire too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you could go Foden, then you go
A
Morris.
quicker go for yeah, a quicker go Foden than I go Morris for sure.
So you could always have Morris as your first sub. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't see, right? So, right, if we go in to a T with the price, we minus one over, but that's all right. This is just to show
Yeah,
assets, just
yeah.
showing the assets.
And you
Right.
could always sell Tony and come down from that price range.
Yeah. All right.
Because you
So,
could go
defender,
instead of Tony, you could go Wissa.
Wissa,
Yeah.
true. And come down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So do we now? Of course, we can't be biased. We have to be fair. City
Mm-hmm.
assets have to have Haaland.
I pre I would go Salah over Haaland because that's the two top tier assets. So if to have Haaland, I need to sell Salah, I wouldn't do that. But if you could fit Haaland and sell any team, I would do that. But you don't have to have Haaland, in my opinion. If you have Salah, if you don't
Yeah,
have Salah, you have to have Haaland, in my opinion.
right,
Yeah,
right. I know.
yeah,
But you clearly swinging Salah way. You rather have
yeah, for
Salah.
sure. Yeah,
Point.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Just based on experience and the fact that Haaland playing a very hard game this weekend.
Yeah.
Salah quicker score a brace. Even though Haaland could do his thing, but it's a harder game. I just go
Yeah.
in difficulty in the two games.
All right. Saka is injured.
Yeah,
Injured. Are you frightened? You hold on to Saka, the other players, you go sideways, or we say no, forget, we go in Saka.
yeah, I will go Saka.
All right. Just making
Yeah,
sure.
I will go Saka.
Son, Spurs not looking too hot, but they're going away to Luton. Do we hold Son for those that
You
have
hold,
Son?
yeah, you're holding son
Right?
because that game is goals.
Right.
That game is goals.
So far, our buy is Salah, our hold is Palmer. Now, our sell could be if you was trying to get Haaland, Salah, and it could possibly sell Haaland.
Haaland,
But
yeah.
of course, you won't recommend. But
No, I
if
wouldn't
it is a
recommend.
you want Salah, you could always sell Haaland and then makeshift the team there
Mm-hmm.
accordingly to suit,
Correct.
right? Holding, well, if you have, obviously have Foden, hold Foden. Palmer,
Mm-hmm.
you have Palmer, hold Palmer. Watkins, holding for sure.
Yeah,
Tony against Man, Man is a funny
a
team,
funny team.
but
Brentford is a funny team too.
funny, hilarious team, comical, right? And but they will definitely want to put something on Manu,
Yeah,
and Manu could be very
potentially get it.
easy. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, it could be impressionable, right? Because we don't know where the goal is coming from. There's no kind of consistency. We thought Garnacho was the man. He's not the man. All of a sudden, Bruno remember how to do things. Rashford, it all over the place.
yeah.
But with Wisa returning and then Boom,
And Bomo come
slim.
back. Correct.
Whew, at home at the
Yeah,
Gita.
yeah.
Mm.
But is Hoyland fit?
That is hold on. Let's see what's going on with Rasmus. Let me check that for you. That's a great question. Thank you for that.
Because if Hoyland fit,
Rasmus. Okay, so Rasmus is not listed on the injury list, so I guess that
no.
is a good sign.
So
It's a very good sign. He's not listed.
So if
So that is
Hoyland is in the squad, that is a booster, man. You definitely.
correct. Definitely need that. So not a bad prospect there. That made the game a little more interesting now, a little more
Mm-mm.
exciting now. All right, let's go. So what else you want to fix up with this team? This team for game week 30.
Mm, I don't like the Roslev.
Okay, of course, of course. All right. So all right, so let's tackle the best defenders for this game week then.
Who Sheffield playing Fulham?
Fulham.
Robinson.
Okay. Right. Doughty and Poro. We keep Poro showing his creativity, so he
Yeah.
could
But
prove
ever since he come back from injury, he hasn't really been given attacking returns.
but he's getting bonus points still. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And I wouldn't. Well, who we have on the bench to replace Doughty? 'Cause I don't want to sell Doughty because
Right. You wanna
he's a good
yeah.
utility player to have now.
Well, Walker, but to me, Walker was flagged, but no,
Yeah,
not
he was
flagged.
flagged, but I think Walker gonna play.
Yeah. Kyle Walker thigh injury, saying ruled out, not available.
Serious.
Right. So up till the 23rd, while with Kyle Walker, we are not sure he was feeling some tightness, and it was something we couldn't take a chance on. So
Nah.
no, but so and his potential return is in ninth. So
Tightness. Nah.
yeah.
If they had say he has torn his hamstring,
Right. Right.
then
Right. Right. You can run out
tight.
tightness.
You could run on tightness. You get rub out from the muscle, from the muscles in the before the game. Yeah, you take a little ice bath, proper thing.
Facts. Facts.
So tightness, nah. But
Nah, you're
was
not
he?
convinced.
Yeah, but would you play him seeing that is Arsenal though?
Yeah, that's it. For
So you could,
me, yeah, I don't know. I
you
don't know.
don't know,
That's yeah. I rather like look elsewhere.
right?
Like see what other games I could tackle
Correct.
that have decent fixtures. But who's the best Liverpool defender right now?
We Van Dijk because
Van
he's
Dijk.
short to play now.
Yeah, that's
Or
not a bad choosing.
I want to say Connor, but
Yeah, but
Gomez been playing right back.
his
Yeah,
minutes managed. Yeah.
yeah, because
And
Konate fit. So
correct.
that is the only thing. But so Van Dijk is the safest bet.
All right, we could do this. Poro, Virgil Robinson, Keller in the
Yeah,
back.
it's
And you
not
have
bad.
Salah, so you overdo it with the Liverpool assets.
Correct. And
And
going forward for the next game week, you're playing
and
Sheffield.
going forward for against Sheffield,
Yeah.
right? Potential clean sheet, yeah.
Mhm.
Double clean sheet potential, you never know.
Yeah.
If
And
if
yeah,
depend on
Keller.
the mood while back in, yeah, and yeah,
True.
yeah. Pedro Porro. So we happy with Pedro Porro. Can we do better
Can we do better, boy?
for this game week?
If I was sure about Everton, because Bournemouth playing well, if I was sure Everton would keep a clean sheet, I would recommend Gerald Brathwaite,
Right.
but I'm not sure about Everton. So
Yeah.
I don't think we could do better than Porro based on the fixtures.
Now, what do you think about Bournemouth assets as striking wise, Solanke or Semenyo going forward? They are facing Everton and then they're facing Crystal Palace next.
If you have them, keep them. If you want to do a little cheeky, like if you have Morris or something and you want to go Semenyo, I would do that as well. But I wouldn't sell Watkins to go Solanke or something like that. I wouldn't sell Haaland to go Solanke. I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we could put them on the mention list. We could mention
Yeah, for
it.
sure.
Yeah. All right.
Because they
So
don't gain attacking returns.
captain and vice captain for the game week.
Uy, I think that they had this decision for the game.
And they don't have to necessarily only be from this team, right? We'll captain what we're doing here, but anybody that we may not have or may not have mentioned that we could think about, of course, looking at the fixtures off the bat, you could go wild, and of course, Captain Salah or your Captain Luis Diaz, something like that, because of the fixtures. We could even say Captain Saka, Captain Odegaard, even at De Bruyne, because De Bruyne should be fit.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Son,
Palmer,
I
Son,
was gonna say Palmer as well.
yeah, Palmer, Son, yeah, solid
Watkins.
shot. Watkins,
If you have Moonies,
hey, by all means,
I would have take that risk, to be honest.
yeah,
That
yeah,
Moonies.
that's a good shout, you know.
Yeah.
I like that show. I actually genuinely like that show. No, no, no. You know, I like that kind of
Yeah,
wildness.
I know you like that kind of wildness.
That is a very good shout. I
And
even
I
say,
don't normally like that kind of wildness, but if I had Moonies, I would
right.
have jumped on that.
Okay, so specifically now for this team, no brainer, Captain Salah, or are we putting too much hype on Salah?
Salah is never overhyped.
Okay,
That's not such
very
a
good.
that. Those
All
two
right.
words, those words and Salah could never go together.
Now, barring anything unfortunate, Salah eat a bad, jerk chicken.
So,
Talk to me. Who's the solid vice captain in case?
Son,
All right. I think I'm okay with this. All right. So this is our game week 30, 11, our wildcard 11. We're not looking at the whole team, just the 11. But we do have some solid assets on the bench you can consider.
a whole
Leno,
Luton benches.
a whole Luton bench. Ledo for sure, solid. Keeper. Right? We could probably alter this bench. Doughty, and I guess you'll keep Doughty and Morris, and then
Yeah,
you could always
go
swap out for
Kabore.
Bore for like
How
I
much
don't
money in
know,
the bank?
1.6.
1.6, and about at all.
Right.
Ooh, what? West Ham.
Just now. Well,
West Ham,
we're not doing it to price, but just now because
because you could do a West Ham defender.
West Ham.
West Ham playing.
So
West
far,
Ham playing
Zuma.
Newcastle.
Yeah.
West Ham playing
Roger.
Newcastle. West
So
Ham
far's
playing.
not about shout.
Yeah, so far it's not a bad show. Then they playing Spurs. I really like them
No,
fixtures.
fall back.
Yeah, I do like them fixtures.
Yeah.
I do like them
It
fixtures.
was sounding good, but then
Yeah, I do like
yeah.
them fixtures.
Well, you could loud. I mean, Fabian Shaw, but I will not bench Shaw. But I think he should definitely have some type of Newcastle defender. Defenders
Newcastle.
have been doing their thing.
True.
Very solid, very sickening. So yeah, I think you should definitely go for them. Striker wise, of course, you could have gone higher up. You could have gone Haaland. You could have gone Alvarez. You could have gone. Luis is a striker in the game, right?
Louis, who
Sure.
Louis is it?
From Liverpool, sorry. I say Diaz, sorry, Diaz.
Oh,
From Liverpool.
Diaz is a midfielder.
Oh, see, midfield.
Yeah,
right?
he's a midfielder.
You see, who's in Strikers Union right
Only
now?
Darwin.
No. Right? Yeah,
Hey,
we saw
Luis Darwin,
Jesus. You think Jesus playing starting or he's from the bench?
Will come on
So we'll do the Havertz false nine.
for sure. Trossard on the left.
Martinelli has to play.
I think Martinelli
Trossard.
injured. I think
Still
Martinelli
injured. Still
Yeah.
injured. So Trossard.
But he love to come back for a City game.
Yeah,
So
I
we'll
would
see.
love him to come out for
Yeah.
City game.
But if he was
Okay.
start, I'm not sure.
Of course, honorable mentions for strikers, Solanke, Semenyo. Right,
Muniz.
definitely. Muniz. If Haaland is fit, right? Rasmus, why not?
Yeah, if Rasmus is fit, yeah.
Solid. So right, you have some we saw. You have
Wester.
solid guys you could go to and decent fixtures moving forward. But Muniz, I think is that if Tony wasn't playing who was playing, I would probably have Muniz up top with Watkins
For
me.
For
For
sure.
me personally. All right. So as we winding down, Abba, solid piece of advice for the game week.
Keep your top tier assets, even if they play in a hard team. And Captain Salah.
And Captain Salah. Of course, guys, don't forget to click that save button. Please don't forget to click that save button. And of course, there's also we saw that FPL would have launched something new.
Something new. Correct.
The Fantasy Challenge.
Correct.
I didn't get a chance to dabble on it, but it's an unlimited budget thing, and there's different challenges every game week.
Correct.
I think I'm trying to remember what someone told me was it. I didn't mean, I'm not sure if I'll dabble. You dabbling or you're not sure?
I have no time. I
Yeah,
want to play it properly. So it's basically you could you just get to pick a new 11 every game week. So
right,
you picking the best players that you think going to perform. So it's something like a the fantasy five.
right.
Yeah, something like that. But you're not
Yeah,
picking five, you're picking 11.
full 11, yeah. Well, 15, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah,
Well, 15, yeah. Well,
yeah.
15, yeah.
Mm,
It's a nice idea,
yeah,
but I guess that way I prefer the original FPL because you had a plan because you can't just reset every game week now. So
correct.
I prefer it will be a fun way and to get people into the game as well because
Back, yeah. Those who might have
yeah,
fallen off, they might come
correct,
right back. Yeah,
correct, correct,
yeah.
correct.
Yeah. So, guys, please, I want to implore you guys, please click the save button.
Yeah, that is
Please, no
important.
matter
That
what
is
you
most
do.
important. Yeah.
Yes, I played fantasy for 10 years. I played fantasy for 30 years all my life. Blah, 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 blah. It happens. You're human. While you're
Yeah.
watching us, make a bust team. You're not ready yet to make your team or make your changes. Make a bust team. Put all injured players on the bench. Put your full healthy players on the 11. Or if you know that the injured ones will play, no problem. Bam. But make sure you set your captain how you want it
Most important.
and rock back until you're ready. But set
Most
an
important.
alarm. Don't forget, it is Easter weekend. Don't let the hot cross buns and the provisional soldiers
Correct.
distract you,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
Please stay focused. And also, we want you guys to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for all the love on Twitter and Instagram. Please
Yes,
head
sir.
on over to the YouTube channel and just it helps us with the algorithm. We're trying to get out there. We want to be viral each and every episode. We thank you so much for the love. Please comment below. Let us know what your plans are for the game week. Wildcard or free hit, DM us. You can DM us in the Fantasy Pavilion on Instagram. Send us a DM and we'll post it up on our stories. What your team looking like? What are the plans for the game week? Right? Of course, good luck. May your goalkeeper save a penalty, your defender keep a clean sheet. May your captain score a hat trick, and may you see green arrows
Yeah.
as emerald. All right. And of course, happy picking. See you all in the next one. Take care on behalf of Abba and the Fantasy Pavilion crew. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for the support. Take care.